So when I first recorded this intro, it didn't pick up any sound, so I'm redoing it now that I'm editing, so sorry if the lighting's like really bad. But today I'm going to be doing like a how to style thrifted clothing / thrifting tips. I thought it'd be helpful because I know sometimes when you go thrifting, everything seems to be picked over or you can't find things that fit you that great. And I know not everyone can sew and like fix things to make them fit you, so I thought this would be helpful because I try to focus this around pieces that you will always find normally. So I hope you find this helpful. I hope you guys enjoy it, and yeah, let's just get into it. So I don't know if you've ever seen that Urban Outfitters sells these like baby tees, and they're normally just like small graphic tees, and they're like 20-30 bucks. So I found this shirt in the little boys section and it already fit me pretty good. This one was a little bit longer than I wanted, so you can always just tie it in the front like this and then style it how you want it. And then another thing you can do is if you want it more cropped but you don't want to cut the shirt, you can take the bottom edge and kind of stick it underneath like your bra or bralette and then just kind of like maneuver it around so it looks good, and then it looks cropped without you having to like commit to cutting it. So I've seen a lot of these little cardigans from Brandy, so it's pretty easy to find cardigans at the thrift store. For this one, all I did was button 2 buttons up at the top because I've seen a lot styled like that. And then I did the same thing here where I just tucked it under because currently my sewing machine is broken. Otherwise, I would just crop it normally. But if you don't want to sew or do this tuck-in thing, you can just cut the bottom off and then use fabric glue. And then you can also do the same thing with skirts a lot because I know Brandy has these really cute like plaid skirts, and you can find a lot of like long plaid skirts at the thrift store. So what I did here is I just cut the bottom off and then I hemmed it. But again, if you don't know how to sew, you can just use fabric glue here and it'll be super easy. It's normally pretty easy to find like long skirts at the thrift store, so I recommend doing that before spending like $26 on one from Brandy. So if you go in the t-shirt section, you can normally find your school, whether you're in college or high school, and then you can make a tube top out of the t-shirt. That's really easy to do. I would just recommend looking up a video on how to do it. And then also, I know a lot of people like to wear like cheer skirts or cheer style skirts to football games, so check in the athletic section in both the little girls section and in the regular women's section, and normally you can find like a cheer skirt or a tennis skirt that looks pretty cute for game days. Okay, I'm so excited to tell you guys about Bond Touch bracelets. So when you order from them, you get a pair of bracelets, one for you and your loved one. When you touch it, they feel it no matter where they are on the planet. The bracelet has a natural vibration that mimics their touch, and I absolutely love these. So me and my sister wanted to get these anyway, so I was so excited when they reached out to me to partner on a video. These bracelets are fantastic for any kind of long distance relationship, whether it be a partner, a best friend, or in my case, my sister. I love it because I'm always buzzing Jazz when she's at school and she's buzzing me too. And it's great because we don't get to see each other that often because I live 6 hours away. And they match with every outfit because it's such a simple design. They're super cool and I highly recommend you guys check them out. I find a lot of long flowy skirts at the thrift store. These hacks that I'm about to show you would work better with one that's a little bit longer than knee length, so the skirt does look a little short in these clips, but you get the main idea. So basically I just pull it up like this as if I'm wearing it like a dress, and then here I'm putting a big sweatshirt over it because I think the combination of like the sweatshirt with the skirt peeling out underneath is kind of cute, like kind of like a more casual, lazy kind of look. And then also I'm taking the same cardigan that I wore earlier, and this time I just unbuttoned it all the way and then just wore it as if it was a dress because I think that looks nice too. And then in the next clip I just found this cute little shirt at the thrift store. I think it's so cute, and I just wore it on top like this, and then I thought that looked nice as well. If you like 90s fashion, I recommend looking in the blazer section because a lot of times they have plaid blazers that are kind of fun, very like Clueless type of beat, so I recommend looking in there if you're into that. For me, a lot of the clothes I find at the thrift store is too big, so I like checking in the little boy section for pants because you can normally make good high-waisted jeans out of them. I also normally only find low-rise in the women's section, so that's a good place to look. I recommend the men's sweatshirt section over the women's because they tend to have more options, and that's really great for winter coming around, for cropping things, or just wearing them in general. And I know the women's section can be like very intimidating because it's huge and they have a lot of like ugly pieces, but stick to the neutrals. And I like the tank tops for basics in the whites and the blacks. They normally have some cute things. And then I would check the long sleeves if you're looking for cardigans because normally they're over there and not in the sweater section.